Hey guys, what's up? I'm so happy to see you. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I enjoyed myself. The children have been gifted in all as well in Los Angeles. As you can see, I've got some snow here. For those of you that are in the cold temperatures, I am relating to you right now. Let's get into it. So, what is we talking about? Lots of things going on. First and foremost, people are still reeling after Beyonce's Christmas halftime show. It was amazing, if you ask me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love her artistry. I think that is she's at the top. She's at the tippity top. People always got something to say, don't they? They always got something to say about Beyonce. And the main thing I heard, and it confirmed in the news, is that folks was mad. They was mad because Homegirl put up the gun fingers. She did a gun gesture at the end, as you can see here, and it was fun. The thing unrolled and it was bang, and this is very old western cheeky vibes. I got a super kick out of it. And the fact that folks were like, but no, but how come she can do that? Because this gesture is apparently like not allowed in the NFL. Like you cannot use the gun fingers in the NFL or you get fined. It's considered unsportsmanlike conduct, and they can even I think take you out of some games. Like it's crazy. I really want to know when the last person did this, to be honest with you, because I'm like, okay, that's a lot. But the fact that folks was like, how come she can't get in trouble? Like people are literally saying, here, look on the screen. It says, why was Beyonce allowed to point finger guns in her halftime show, but the players are penalized for doing the same? The refs should have thrown a flag on that play and made her replay the down with loss of yards. Now he's playing. Where's the flag on Beyonce for the finger guns? Still not sold on Beyonce as a country artist. Still seems like a pop star that just threw a cowboy hat on. It's all hilarious that the league has been finding players left and right for finger guns, and she's throwing them around like it's her job. Is she throwing them around like it's her job? Did anybody see Beyonce suit up? I just can't believe people are this dumb. Is that, and when I tell you there are hundreds of comments like this. I just need smart people in the chat. That's all I need. Smart folks with critical thinking skills. This gets under my this gets under my skin. Are you kidding me? You really think that she should follow the rules of the NFL players? How about Bubba on the 17th row? Does Bubba on the 17th row, does he get to? I can see if it was like a whole ban, like stadium wide, we don't do that here. That's not cool. Like we've had some issues. Like we stand in solidarity with the players. Like I am more of a common sense kind of person. You can't bait me with this foolishness. I'm doing this for the show, by the way. But you will not I will not allow you to come in here and to make crazy comparisons. What are we gaining from this? I believe that a portion of those people thought it was the funniest joke they've said all day. They wrote it down, they said it to their friends. Okay, fine. Okay. Flag on the play. But there were people who legitimately want her to be fined. I saw articles written like Beyonce is going to be fined. Like it's like we've decided the NFL's like enough is enough. If you think that she did not perform this whole thing in front of someone, if you think that they did not have straight storyboards and the whole performance mapped out, like There's no way you can do a performance like this and it not be choreographed and timed. There are multiple things that go into it. If you don't believe that, then we really should not be talking at this point. We should sever ties immediately. I'm okay with it. But y'all had me worried. Like, y'all really, 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 really think that this is real. I'm afraid for humankind. With that being said, a lot of folks were like, "Where's Jay Z at?" Like, I mean, like, I haven't seen him, and well, we found him, y'all. Jay Z was tucked away in the back, with Mama and the childrens, and I just read something the other day that said that the youngest boy is always nearby, but he doesn't like crowds, and I think this supports that because that's the youngest baby. I think her name is Rumi, and I want just to share this video of some young lady captured him. Ooh, she had no business, but this was her little sweet look. This is her view of the show. She captured that bang. Look at that. That's amazing. The production, crazy. That girl standing up in the air, But look, check it out. There's Jay-Z right there. There's the youngest baby. Look, just complaining. Got a little icy and everything. And there go Mama and Michelle. I don't know who that. I think that's the cousin. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's cute. Y'all, of course, y'all are supporting. Y'all support. That's what y'all should be doing. Supporting the woman. No need to steal any thunder. Y'all got a lot going on, and God bless you. But let her get through this without the drama. And now that now that the performance is over, let's move to the drama. Come on. Come on with me. First and foremost, Diddy had a meltdown today, y'all, and they said it wasn't pretty. They basically said that he experienced a distressing episode because he felt like he should be out right now. He actually requested to be transferred to the prison hospital for evaluation, and they did not oblige, which is kind of crazy. A source close to Combs said that he thought that given his high-powered legal team that he would be out right now. It was hard for him to not be with family, and I understand that. That makes total sense. As the source said that being incarcerated during the holidays was extremely difficult for him. He eventually regained his composure through meditation techniques that he had learned while he's been in custody, and that it took several hours of deep breathing and concentration to overcome his distressed state. Another source, his team said that nothing happened. That was not the case, and that he's fine. But I think that it's safe to say that he's. They also said that he was resilient, and that while he deeply misses his family, and especially while he upholds the tradition of spending Christmas with his children, he misses them, but he's resilient and ready to fight. So that's what they want you to know. But according to everybody else, he had a meltdown today, and it was rough. Okay. And speaking of meltdowns, because I don't mean to say it like that, but Jay-Z probably had one too, based off of today's news. They got the 1-2 punch. It was a combination over there with Jay-Z and his legal team. First and foremost, the request to dismiss the case has been denied, and I'm surprised. I'm absolutely surprised. What? Like, K? For real? I did not see that coming. I didn't. The Alabama woman that said that she was raped by Jay-Z and Diddy when she was 13 was also told that she can proceed anonymously. That not only did they say we ain't dismissing the case, we gonna move forward with the case, and she can remain anonymous right now at this point. In the judge's written order, she granted the woman anonymity during the initial stage of litigation. She did note that the plaintiff may need to reveal her identity later as the case moved forward, and she told the defense lawyers to prepare for trial. We going. It's on and it's popping. She also noted the substantial interest from the public. Hello, we're talking about this right now. Everybody's on it, and they're playing this out in the court of public opinion. But she also had some stern words for Spiro, Alex Spiro. She said, and she said this. She criticized Spiro for his relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks. Ad hominem attacks against the plaintiff's lawyer. Torres called the actions inappropriate and a waste of judicial resources and a tactic unlikely to benefit the client. It's a nice way of saying this ain't gonna help your client. All this combativeness, all this aggression, all this willy-nilliness out there, because there's a whole bunch of willy-nilliness going on, it's gonna look bad on you and him. So y'all need to stop. So yeah, she also noted that Spiro joined the case only 3 weeks ago. It feels like a year, right? And that he has filed numerous letters and motions attempting to impugn the character of the plaintiff's lawyer, many of them expounding on the purported urgency of this case. Responding to the ruling, Tony Busby, who is representing the plaintiff, said to CBS News on Thursday that he said he doesn't typically comment on court rulings, but alleged that the coordinated and desperate efforts to attack me as counsel for alleged victims are falling flat. It's like, I'm throwing it. And he's like this. Not a morsel, not a crumb. Okay, guys, let's go. That's the energy that I got from that. Yikes, right? So I'm just like, what y'all gonna do over there? What y'all gonna do over there? I don't know. It's a lot. And all I have to say is I don't know who's guilty, who's not. All I want is for people to have a fair trial and to have their say. That being the Jane Does, the John Does, Diddy, jayz, etc. There is one more story that has me out here like, I don't know, I didn't know whether to laugh or not, because this one was wild. We have a new word to add to our lexicon. It's called Wild King Nights. Brothers, this is the one. This is the ultimate. This is your right up there next to your hall pass and your threesome. A wild king night might be something that you want to do in the future. So if you've ever wondered what goes on at these celebrity parties, well, Diddy has a former employee that's pulling back the curtain. With a recent filing against Diddy, Philip Pines has worked for Diddy from 2019 to 2021, and he dropped a lawsuit that that is salacious. Basically, he said that it was his job to set up what they're calling Wild King Nights. This sounds like a Diddy thing, don't it? This sounds like something he would say. So, all right, so picture this. I'm having too much fun, I know, but I want to make this fun because it's just hard to listen to. So he claimed that he had to stock the rooms with everything from red lighting to something called a power banger SEX machine. I don't know what that is, and I'm afraid to look it up because I don't want it. I don't want it on my search engine. Whatever a power banger machine is, somebody let me know in the comments. And they said that that was just the start. So then he carried around something called an MVP bag, and it was a Gucci bag that was filled with Astroglide, Protection, Plan B, SEX toys, and party favors, illegal drugs, basically, right? So this is where it gets even messier and nasty. After the Wild King night, and they would last for days, he would then be in charge of collecting, cleaning, eradicating the bodily fluids. And he notes in his filing, you know, the bodily fluids that come with the action, right? But there will also be like other types of fluids. I don't know why somebody wouldn't just get up and go to the bathroom, but perhaps you're just so exhausted from Wild King nighting that, but the U word was in there. The basic one. The one that we all do them. We all do them, but still. So then he would tip the hotel staff real big just so that they would help clean, scrub the evidence, and not alert the hotel like they just did some damage in here and I ain't gonna do it. So he would tip all of them. Then he would delete all the videos. This is what I don't understand, because we know Diddy loves a video. Half of the content that we take from, you know, for our videos are pictures that he volunteered on taking, the videos that he put on his YouTube. Okay. But he would delete these videos. So I don't know. I'm just confused. Like, what would be the point? Like, you recorded something, maybe, I don't know. Okay. Long story short, there was some videos being deleted. And he would basically tip off anybody that could, you know, tell the tale. So here's the kicker, because the way Homeboy explained it, I was like, so how do you get a job like this? Like, was this like listed somewhere and you were like, pick me? However, I don't know. He said he was not a willing participant. He said that if he refused to do any of the tasks, then he would be shown the door, blackballed from the industry. Wild King Nights. Who is writing the movie? Who is writing the movie? There's so many revisions to the movie. The movie is, oh my gosh. I read this article in Fortune magazine that talks about Diddy being a one-man economy. The article is fascinating. It's behind a paywall. And I'm just thinking about reading it just because I was like, it's a very comprehensive look at Diddy. And it's the answer to like, why? Like, how and why? How did he get away with it? Why did it take so long for him to get caught? And I think that this woman, and she a black woman too, love that, that, you know what? I think I'll record it, you know, see who wants to, because it was a fascinating read for me. Just really breaking down all the things you haven't heard. Like, I've seen some really good videos or people have like done their research, but I think from her perspective, especially since she's been a journalist all this time, she's got, you know, they got some other resources. They do. Two, she's already interviewed him before. I think she has. Or I'll take that back. She's written stories about him before. So I would say her story comes from more of a literary standpoint, and she's interviewed people that work for him in the past. Fortune magazine, it's a big deal. So when Fortune calls, you're like, hello, hello. You're using that voice, right? Like, well, yes, I worked for Diddy in 1999, you know, but listen, she says in the article, see, I'm gonna do the video, but I'm gonna tell you guys, because you guys may not come back. So in the article, she says that they reached out to people and said, we're doing a piece on Diddy. And they were like, they contacted over 100 people that work for him, okay, over the years. And they basically said that there were people who were like, I don't want to do it because I'm afraid of professional retaliation and physical bodily harm. And there were, I think, two out of the few people were like, how much y'all gonna pay me? Only one, no, I think one or two people actually share their stories as, as themselves, and they were bold. They still weren't like talking 100% crap. Like, it was still like, okay. But there are a few people that were like, we just want to remain anonymous because they were afraid of him. They're still afraid of him. Still afraid. And when you read that article, I feel like you get it. You're like, I get it. I mean, I get it, but I feel like the average person is like, man, like, if he did that to me, and blah, blah, blah. No, you'd be like everybody else. You'd be like everybody else trying to figure it out. Either you walked away, you took a L, or, you thinking about being Jane Doe and John Doe 76. So it's not what you think it is. It's not. This man, they said he was an economy. He was an economy. And that's the part, the enormity of him. I think people look at him, you're like, a little tall, little small guy, little dancing in the videos.
Tomorrow in Sherman Oaks, there will be intermittent clouds with a high of 67 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 48 degrees. Also, there's an air quality alert in effect until Sunday, December 29th, 12 a.m.
Alexa, stop. So it is. It's a fascinating read. For those of you that have Fortune magazine, it came out today. But I'm thinking about reading it and just sharing it. What the heck? What the heck? With that being said, that is all I have on the Diddy, jayz, and Beyonce front. The front's getting bigger. The front is needing more space. I have other things that I'm talking about too, but I'm separating it out because YouTube wants me to talk about the things that you guys want to see, and I'm like, but they like other things too. But they don't like that from you. They don't like that from you, girl. You're gonna have to do that. So, with that being said, if you like this video, if you like the video, it pushes my video out to for other people to see. And I really would appreciate that. You ain't got to say nothing unless you want to. And I'm going to say something back. But if you could just hit the like button, it just pushes my content out further to other people. And it gives me another chance, another day.